So this new Meze headphone, being the 105 Airs, I have been using for quite a while now. And let me tell you what, you all know I'm a massive fan of Meze headphones. They are probably my favorite, just from comfort, build, style, sound. But the 105 Airs here took me for a little bit of a different ride, a different experience that I'm used to with Meze. It's like, all right, I like this. Well, what am I getting over here? It was just an interesting experience. And I hope you sit through this video because this is a different type of Meze headphone. And I honestly think they nailed it with the description on the back of the box, talking about the AER or the Airs being silent, unseen, and essential. And first off, we have to talk about the styling, which again goes with the description right there. I mean, this thing is just stealthily. It is just beautiful, just matte blacked out. It is just a gorgeous headphone top to bottom. Absolutely love the styling here. And right in line with comfort, I mean, what more would you expect from Meze? They are hands down stinking cozy. Very nice pillow plush velour ear cups, pleather lined on the inside, that adjustable headband so it's going to fit any head shape without getting that tension on you. And you do have that minimal swivel and flex within the ear cups, which is plentiful to again wrap around your head. And again, it's no surprise the Air 105s are just like all other Meze headphones when it comes to comfort. They are hands down stinking cozy. Just putting it on there, the clamping force is perfect. The tension on the headband is perfect. Now, of course, comfort's subjective, person to person. You got more hair, bigger head, smaller head, whatever. But for me, testing these with a bald head and I wear glasses, it is perfect top to bottom, side to side, just all the way around, hands down, phenomenally stinking cozy. The ear cups are made out of plastic, but that mesh in there is actually a metal screen mesh, hence these being open back headphones. Now, again, with that adjustability on the ear cups there, one thing I really like is it got this little rubber dampener in there. So again, if it's moving around or you're just taking it off, you're not getting that clanky type of feel. It really just absorbs it right there and gives it, again, that premium touch, right along with the headband, how it just stretches out to your head shape size. And what's holding on to the headband right there, you do have a metal arm, easily adjustable right there or replaceable if you need be. I don't get worried about it. Again, it's just very solid. The only thing you would have to probably worry about is maybe that loosening up over time. But with my extensive, again, I've been using these over a month, maybe over 2 months now. I've been using them for a long time and they are incredibly solid. I just don't get worried about them. It feels premium as well. But now let's go and talk about the sound of the Air 105s, as this is the part that really kind of took me for a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a loop, kind of messed with my head. I'm like, well, I'm used to Meze being like this or giving me this, but I'm getting this right here. And where I want to start is just showing you the specs. So I don't got to repeat any back of the box stuff that you can find right on the website. I want to talk about my actual experience in time using these. And you all know when I talk about headphones, I focus on gaming. And as far as my use with this headphone, I've been using it with the new Sound Blaster G8 and then also my iFi amp and DAC stack. The experience I got with this, again, playing Call of Duty, I never got any of that thing that was like, oh, wow, it's doing this different than that, or it's doing this really exceptional, right? I'm not getting these hard, rumbly bass hits, or I'm not getting these screechy, piercing highs that maybe if you're playing FPS that you would prefer, you know? But what I got with this was a very manageable sound. Talking about me playing Call of Duty, again, I'm hearing footsteps, I'm hearing grenades, and it's doing each of those where it needs to. Nothing's over exaggerated by any means. Like it'll hit a grenade hit or a C4 and boom, it does it and it's done and it's gone, you know? The weapons and the reloads, you got those. The dialogues, you got it, but the dialogue was not screechy or ear piercing. Now, going right in line with that, talking about this being an open back headphone, you all know my stance on open back and FPS. I honestly don't think it gives you an advantage. I think it's hocus pocus, just like 8,000 polling rate with your gaming mice, you know? It's all fluff. I think what is going to give you more advantage in FPS is being able to separate those sounds, again, from that bass to the highs. And what you get with open back is, again, letting that bass breathe out so it's not rumbling in there and closing that in when you're getting footsteps. That's what you're going to get. As far as the environmental sounds, again, you're going to get that pending on the drivers. Open back, of course, you're going to hear your environment a whole lot more, and you do get that with this headphone, especially with the ear pads being velour. You do hear a lot of outside noise, and your sound does definitely breathe out of these. So as far as competitive FPS, no, I don't think so. But as I don't know if I even want to say casual, because you can game pretty solid with this, and you're going to get all those sounds and details that you want, as I experienced in Call of Duty using it on the G8 or my i5. They were both punchy, crisp, in your face sounds, and I got everything I really wanted. Reiterating why I stated the 105 Airs threw me for a loop is I'm used to like Meze headphones. Again, this one's got more bass, or hey, this one has more highs, so on and so forth. This one didn't give me any of that. But what it did is gave me that manageable sound right here in the middle where I can use it across a story game, a FPS game, listening to music, and it just did it all exactly right there perfectly. Not punchy bass, not screechy highs. It's just right here. And I think it's that universal headphone across whatever situation you're using. And then you can manipulate it with, again, say me using the G8, which I've been dabbling with a lot lately. It's really cool having that neutral sound and then just tweaking it up a little bit, and you truly hear those adjustments. If you crank out more bass or more treble, or you're loading up Dolby Atmos or doing a 7.1, you notice that difference. Again, because you're starting with neutral, anything that you tweak, you truly notice with this headphone. And that's where it became exciting. It's like the adjustability and the excitement of this headphone is in your hands. Where do you want to take it? But then you can also take it right down here to that starting point. That's where it became really fun and exciting. Now, the Meze 105 Airs are going to come in at $400, and that's another area that kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop. Again, it has the styling, the comfort, the build, and all that. It's just that sound. I guess I'm used to headphones really having something to stand out, right? More bass, more highs, so on and so forth, right? But again, with that neutral sound, at $400, I would tell you first off, if you want more highs and you want to try that amazing Meze comfort and styling, maybe go the 99 Classics. If you want more bass, go the 99 Neos. But if you want that neutral sound that you can really play with, again, that's where I think the Airs, the 105 Airs, really come into play. If you want that open back and you want a sound you really manipulate to what you want, or have that sound that can work across multiple game stories, FPS, whatever, and you're not geared just more towards bass or more towards highs, that is going to be the selling point and the thing that I would recommend you to go with the 105 Airs over another Meze, and that's what will justify the $400 for you. But all in all, again, as I state in all of my Meze videos, Meze just doesn't fail.